everybody. So this is welcome to Koh Phi Phi, Thailand. Just a bit of 360 video so people can see what it's like. This is Loh Dalum Beach. We should go that way. This is Loh Dalum Beach, which is the, I guess, the quieter beach. The main port side is just on the other side, which is like 100 meters that way. Koh Phi Phi is a very narrow beach. This side is like the super party beach at night. I'm surprised how quiet it is actually in the daytime. For some reason I thought it would be a little more populated. It's not super high season yet. But you can see you got all the Thai style boats here. These are called long-tail boats. See, this is a problem of traveling by myself, is I'm kind of lazy to do things like kayaking by myself, right? I gotta get a girlfriend one of these days. So, yeah. Okay, so let's head up to the other beach. It gets kind of progressively noisier the farther up here you go. It's so Koh Phi Phi is I mean, there are some families here, but it's mostly, and has always been since the movie The Beach by DiCaprio, this place has always been kind of like a place on the tourist path for younger travelers. So anyone under the age of like 25 traveling around Southeast Asia, 100% will put Phi Phi on their map. But actually, like last night, I was at a really quiet beach on the, I guess it's got some of the nicer resorts, this beach. And there's a restaurant bar right on the beach called Hippies. It's been there since the last time I was here 20 years ago. It was already there. It's built up since then, but yeah, it was like almost no people there at all at this bar. So everyone, all the young travelers, they're all kind of in this middle area, which actually I'm just going to walk straight to the other side so you can see how short it is to walk across. Like when the tsunami hit in 2004, was it? I came here about 6 months after the tsunami, and this was all gone, right? I mean, well, a lot of it had been built back, but you know, you could walk between the two beaches. There wasn't much here after the tsunami, right? I mean, it just tore the place to bits, and now it's built back like stronger, I guess. But if you look at the videos from the tsunami, that was 20 years ago now, right? And you can see that it was much more open between the islands. And now it's just a labyrinth of restaurants and small buildings everywhere. And they got a fucking McDonald's here and a fucking Burger King. You know, your island is now officially a fucking tourist trap when you have a Burger King and a McDonald's on an island that is so small you could almost kayak around it. That's right. So this is the main pier area. Which has always been like fairly developed and built up. But obviously much more so now than it was like back when I was here the first time. Alright. So you can see the boats over there. That big blue one, that's the one, the style that I came across from Koh Phi Phi, or from Krabi yesterday. Tomorrow I'll head over to Phuket. It's funny because even 20 years ago when I was here, I was immediately, like after a day on Koh Phi Phi, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go home. It should be beautiful, and it is beautiful. It's stunningly beautiful all over the place, but it's just like packs and packs and packs of like younger travelers. And I'm not being a hater here, because you know I used to do the same thing when I was younger. You travel around, and you know it's very tribal. And younger people are different too. Like this morning, I was woken up at like 7:30 by some asshole beside me in the room beside me. I guess hitting a tennis ball on the floor. I don't know what he was doing, but that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, I don't know if I can see how this is just unbelievable development. So this is Tonsai Bay side. And if you go a little bit farther, like you can take boats that'll go just up to where those first hills are, right? And you can just kind of hang out there. There's monkeys and stuff. Well, maybe around the corner a bit more. These are people, I guess, doing boat trips or something. All right. Yeah, I reckon that at this rate, given how much building's going on here, and now it's after COVID, and you know things are developing, I bet any money that within 2 years you'll see the same buildings all the way to Lodalam Beach, which will be a shame, because that beach is it's still quite quiet, but I don't think it will be for much longer. If you go around that point up there, it gets a little bit quieter, but still not. I have really mixed feelings about tourism sometimes, because if you look at my videos or my TikToks or wherever, from about 6 months ago, I was in the Philippines on a tiny island off of Coron in Palawan, Philippines, called Malcapuya Island. A stunningly beautiful island, like stunningly beautiful. And we were the only boat with people on there. There was like maybe 10 of us. But just for that, you know, the guys laid out a bunch of food and all that kind of stuff, and they had a local fisherman guy pull us around out to the reef, which all seems like, yeah, that's a good thing. But when you multiply that by thousands of people every day coming and going on a tiny island, it destroys the island. Like Boracay is a good example. I mean, Boracay is just a mess now, right? It has been for years. Still beautiful, the main beach. But it's just mass tourism. Thailand does low-level tourism very well. They'll tend to keep it fairly clean, I think. Actually, this island is surprisingly clean given how many people come here. So someone's watching out for this place, I guess. It's more just the experience here. I mean, just boats like this everywhere. These are all going to Maya Bay probably, right? Which is where they film the beach. If you look to the right of where I'm walking, if you look out over the water, right in the distance there, right? It almost looks like the end of this island, but it's actually another island. That's Phi Phi Leh, which is where Maya Bay is. All right, so I think that's enough 360 for now. Let's get past the Christmas rush here. Let's yeah, these are all like, they'll have morning trips probably to Maya Bay. To me, a lot of the beach experience is not is seeing it when you can really feel it. Which is why last night I was at that hippies bar. You know, they had some quiet music playing, but all the bars past this thing here on the beach, yeah, they weren't very busy, but great views at night. Anyway, there's a longboat for you. All right, now I got to find a coffee shop and get some work done. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for following. See ya.